What is up, fight fans? Glove Talk. It's episode, I think this is episode 36. Here with my boy Jose. We're here to go over the Reinier De Ridder versus Brendan Allen card, and then to give our picks for the UFC. What UFC? What's the number of it? UFC the Tom
Team
Aspinall
322.
gone 321. So big card.
321.
We finally get to see Tom Aspinall against Cyril Gahn. But first, let's get into the past cards. Let's get into this Reinier De Ridder versus Brendan Allen undercard here. Let me switch over our screens here. Down here. First of all, Jose, what do you think about the card?
I think it was a good card with good fighters that got overshadowed by referee bullshit.
Okay.
For being honest, I
Okay.
think it was. I think it was good. Like the fighters fought good. It's just the refs suck, dude.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going to the first prelim card, we had Tanira Lisboa versus Melissa Croden. Melissa Croden able to go and get the finish here, the KO finish here in the third round. Looking very sharp in the striking. Also in the takedowns, she was able to mix it up a little bit. Both girls mixed in a little bit of grappling as well, but just Croden looked a lot more sharper on the feet and just a lot more dominant and able to get a good win here against a girl who was well-rounded. So good win out of Croden. She's got a fan over me because she seems pretty decent for a women's bantamweight fighter. So good win out of Croden.
Oh, for sure. For sure. That sequence at the end was belt to ass. 100%. I like
About
what I
to
saw
ask
for sure.
BTA.
But yeah, the BTA, bro. Like just, I like the way she looked. Good win for her in front of the Canadian home country as well. Well, I'm interested to see what they do with her. Honestly, I like her a lot, man. She's got a really nice, well-rounded game. Lisboa is no slouch either. Yeah, good win. And I listen, we're always down for a knockout in women's MMA because we never see those, and we got two of those in this card. So
Yeah, so we actually had some decent girls fights on this card. So going into the next one, we had Azamat Bakaya versus Yusri Balgori. Yusri Balgori is the high level kickboxer guy who's had fights against Alex Pereira and now trains with Alex Pereira. And Bokayev was talking a lot of crap for this fight. To end up getting finished here. Which I mean, Balgori did show some openings in the striking. I mean, he does have his hands kind of low, and he did seem a little tiny bit gassed, but. I don't think Bokayev came in with the right game plan to win this fight. It seemed like he was trying to headhunt a lot and trying to go for that one punch finish. Versus, I felt like if he just poured it on Belgori over time, he could have got a finish over time, like if he would have did like what Yuri did to Khalil or something like that. There's pressure on him and put it over him over time, so just going for the one punch knockout. But good win out of Belgori. And you know what? He looks interesting, especially for the middleweight division. I would like to see him, against like a guy like MVP. That would be a great fight. Yeah, one fight in the UFC so far, so good win out of Balgori. Bukayev's not trash. I just think he just lost his fight to a better striker. Um, so wasn't able to do damage with the takedowns either. So good win out of Balgori.
I think with Bakoyev, I'm realizing if you want to not get flagged for failing a drug test, just go live outside of America because there's no shot that guy's clean, bro. He was juiced to the gills. He looked like a yeah, he was ripped. But anyway, he came and talking a lot of trash. Came in as a favorite, minus 300 pre-fight odds going into this fight. Bulgari, especially at the end, the way he finished it, man, where he didn't just rush in there, he picked them apart. I'm very interested to see what Bulgari does because the power's there, but the technique, especially, it, I like it. It's not Alex Pereira. We're probably never going to see another Alex Pereira ever again. But you see the transition of these kickboxers, and a guy like Pereira, like kind of did look like this when he first came in to some degree. I'm not take away the knock. I'm talking about the technique, right, mixed with the power. I'm interested to see with Bulgari. He is huge for middleweight. He definitely could fight a light heavyweight if he wanted to. He's huge. I'm interested to see what they do with him. A lot of good fights you can make with him. I don't think he necessarily deserves a top 15 fight like at the bottom end, but also I wouldn't be mad if they gave him one. Right? It's a high level kickboxer guy. He trains with the hottest star you have in the company right now. Got to finish against a very hyped up guy in Bakoyev. You might have a guy that could pull off a run here middleweight. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of good fights for my middleweight. Got guys like MVP Adesanya. So going up to a women's strawweight, we had Steffi Luciano, another girl that I became a fan of after this card. Putting on a clinic against Ravana Oliveira. Just showing this dominant striking, dominant grappling, and then able to get the finish at the end. I mean, Oliveira just looked like she didn't even belong in the cage with her. Oliveira just was fighting backwards the whole fight, and she just looked like she didn't know how to fight backwards. No feints. kind of just heavy Muay Thai style, backwards Muay Thai style. Versus Stephanie Luciano was mixing it all together and pieced her up and was able to get the submission at the end in the third round. So good win out of Stephanie Luciano. I mean, Oliveira didn't look the best, so I don't know if it's the best win, but I mean, she looked good while she did it. So shout out to Luciano. You got a fan out of me as well. 2 girls, man, showing out on this card.
I don't know what rank belt Oliveira is in BJJ, but she needs to get back down to a white belt after that fight. That was horrible. That finish was good on Luciano. Horrible from Oliveira. You cannot let someone go from standing and give your back up. That doesn't compute.
Oh, where'd this guy go? That boy just went gonzo.
And
Hello?
that transition was so
Hello?
bad at the end. Hello?
Your shit paused
Hello?
and froze. Your shit's frozen.
Hello?
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 Sorry, I got the Taliban internet going on. Yes, I got the Taliban internet. My fault. My bad.
I don't think it was just you. I think it was me as well because it said OBS disconnected for some reason. I think we're back now, though. Hello?
I think Mossad got to our internet, but anyway.
All right, go crazy.
No, it's just Oliveira looks terrible, dude. That's all I gotta say. Luciano looks really good. Oliveira, you cannot give up your back from an opponent standing up. Just saying. That was horrible. But
yeah, we had some babyface killers out there. Going to the next fight, we had Jajoran Santos be able to get the win over Danny Barlow. I'm able to, avoid the knockout power from Danny Barlow. And Danny Barlow, I mean, he's dangerous for the first round or so. He's like an old school Conor, like Conor versus Nate. He's dangerous the first round, but if you can get past the first round, you can kind of, get him out of there and get him tired. On a good, I mean, it wasn't like he was completely out of the fight. He was still in there the whole fight, but Santos, he wasn't really the most high level guy, and for him to be able to put it on him like that, he was just throwing a lot of looks at Danny Barlow, overloaded him with so many looks. He's just a jittery guy. I don't think Danny Barlow could get the read on him for real. Santos he's like a random jittery guy throwing a lot of feints, lifting every limb every second, just throwing a lot of everything. So, good win out of Santos. I mean, Danny Barlow's no joke. I mean, I like Danny Barlow. I know he got the knockout. He got knocked out versus Sam Patterson, and then he has this loss as well. But the 2 guys he has losses to are not complete bums, and he's early in his mixed martial arts career. And he's got the power. He just got to put it together. Maybe stop trying to, headhutt so much and learn how to get throw a little bit more jabs, throw some more kicks, maybe tear up people's legs a little bit more. He's just a lot of hands, not a lot of kicks. Yep. So maybe mixing a little bit more kicks, and even try to get some wrestling done. Get some wrestling and ground and pound because he's got some fierce power. I bet he would, put somebody out. He was able to get in the ground and pound position. So I don't know, good win out of Santos, but I think Barlow can be a star. Could be a good fighter. He just got to work on a couple of things. Maybe go down to welterweight as well. So, good win for Santos.
Yeah, Santos look good. Trains at ATT as well. He comes out of a good camp. Barlow did catch him though in the second round really bad. Jordan Santos fought back. I mean, it was a good fight. I think the difference is you look at the stats and Danny Barlow was the more accurate fighter, but the more output was Jordan Santos. And I think the thing people need to realize at MMA is like even when you're not landing, that output, the threat of a strike, right? When done correctly, whether it's feints or just throwing strikes to kind of gauge distance, it can set guys kind of off their rhythm. I think for Danny Barlow, with a failing gas tank that he had and also getting thrown off rhythm, that really is what got him to lose the fight, I think, in the end. I think Jordan Santos was just a more but I like Danny Barlow. I mean, he didn't lose any stock in this fight. This, to me, was probably fight of the night, to me, honestly. I enjoyed it from front to back. It was a great fight. I think he should move down to welterweight. I think he's just not strong enough, per se, for middleweight. But again, Jordan Santos, a good win. I want to see more out of him. I don't think this fight did anything, per se, for him either. But it's a good win. It was a fun fight. It was a really fun fight.
Yeah, it's not like Santos is the biggest middleweight either, so. I mean,
right.
Santos is pretty much a welterweight too, so I don't know. Going to the next one, we had Bruno Silva being able to come off, the losing streak and get a win over, Haisam Park, a guy who lost to Tatsutora in a short notice fight. a guy who's dangerous with the hands. He was able to, put it on him in this fight. He was able to, be in his face. And honestly, Park is a big ass fucking flyweight, bro. He's basically a fucking. I think
Yeah.
he's damn near a featherweight, bro. He is damn near a featherweight, bro. He is. I think he might be damn near the biggest flyweight I've seen. He's huge, bro. And he had some good grappling positions on Bruno Silva, but Bruno Silva, just a vet, crafty vet, was able to tear up the calf and able to win the scrambling positions. Um, and he had Park fighting backwards a little bit. Every time he had Park fighting backwards, he was winning. But when Park was getting off and going forward, he was having some success. Not a bad showing for Park. I think Park, just has to fine tune some skills. Maybe not make that weight cut to flyweight because he's a big ass fucking flyweight. He could fight easily
Yeah.
at bantamweight.
Yeah.
He could fight at featherweight. So, um, yeah. And Bruno Silva is a small flyweight. He's even small for flyweight. So, it might not have been the best visual to see, but I think good win from Silva. Park work on a few things, maybe go up a weight class, and fine tune the grappling, getting up from getting taken down, and maybe get better at fighting backwards as well. Maybe not being so he fights typical how these guys fight, headhunt, trying to kill you type of shit the whole time versus just put on little taps here and there, tear up the calf. You don't have to headhunt so heavy, go for the knockout so heavy, but good win out of Silva.
Right. Yeah, I think with Park as well, just you could tell at the end he was tired, man. And I think it is the weight cut. I think he's a little too big for flyweight to make that weight cut. And the kind of with Tyra, where it's like Tyra just put it on him and like his gas tank kind of failed him just because that weight cut's brutal. As big as you might be, you need to have the stamina there too to endure the heavy grappling. And Silva, as small as Silva is, he has made himself heavy in grappling exchanges, right? And he's just crafty, dude. Another guy trains out of ATT. I thought he looked really good. This is the Bruno Silva I've been waiting for, and that we kind of all knew was there, but we just haven't seen in a while. And it's a good win. It's a guy that fought against Tetsuro Taira. You're his second loss on his record. I mean, Bruno Silva positioned himself in a good place at flyweight. He always has been. Everybody knows he's got the pedigree. It's just a matter of now stringing the wins together. So and a good win. It was a good submission. It was fun. It was another fun flyweight fight for sure.
Yeah. So going into the next one, we had Cody Gibson just getting knocked out quickly by Richie Lang. Richie Lang timing just a distance right hand right on the jaw of Cody Gibson. After Cody Gibson also was talking a lot of shit. All the guys who talk shit, this card got fucked up by basically. So
Yeah, underdogs won like 9 fights on this card or something. It was crazy.
yeah, I had Cody Gibson winning this. I thought he was gonna be able to just put it on to Richie Lang, but Richie Lang, he looks sharp, man. He looks sharp as fuck, man. And just to time that right hand to get the space and to time it right at the end to connect. Perfect right hand. Great win. Performance of the night, 50K. Deserved. Best probably KO of the night. Fastest fight of the night. So good win. And this might be up there for one of the fastest KOs in bantamweight, 21 seconds. So pretty quick knockout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to the people on X and Twitter who have said that it was a quick stoppage, you're an idiot. Good one for Richie Lang though. I've always liked the Richie Lang. Not that this fight showed much, but it's nice to see him get a knockout, especially after a guy was talking that much shit like Cody Gibson. Like, come on, bro, humble yourself. Humble yourself. You can't get knocked out that quick, bro. But
Yeah. So we're gonna go into the end of the prelims. We had the hometown guy Kyle Prepelic getting finished here by Drew Dober. In a fight that ended up kind of being kind of weird because Drew Dober got that point taken from him, knowing that he was probably down on the scorecard, so he had to get a finish, and he just goes out there like a madman, puts it on him, and gets him out of there. First round, Drew Dober looked like classic Drew Dober, looking really good. Kyle Prepelic looked terrible in the first round, super stiff, all straight punches, all teeps and fucking jabs. But then he checked a couple of Drew Dober's kicks and then caught him with a calf kicks themselves, and then it turned the fight around a little bit in the second round. And he was able to win the second round. But Drew Dober down in the third round got that point taken for the nut shot, which is weird because we seen that in the Mike Mallet fight. He didn't get a point taken, but they took a point for Drew Dober, which is kind of Canadian cheese going on.
did
Over
you hear
there.
what the ref said? Yeah,
What?
did you hear what the ref said?
What'd
He
he say?
told the judges. He said if it reaches the 4 minute mark, I'm gonna take a point off. That's the first time I ever heard a ref say that. That's arbitrary. You can't decide to take a point off based on how long they take in their allotted 5 minutes for getting a nut shot.
Yeah,
And he said, no, if he takes 4 minutes, I'm taking a point. Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
yeah, if I'm an American fighter, I'm not fighting in Canada. If I'm a Canadian fighter, I'm not fighting nowhere but Canada. But anyway, Drew Dober was able to go past that cheese, get the finish here. Drew Dober able to come back after a couple losses and string some shit together. I like Drew Dober, man. I think he's a guy that's like around the top 15 range, top 13 to 15 range. He can make it or right outside the rankings. But I really don't see him making another run, really. But I like Drew Dober.
No.
He's a guy you could throw on any pay per view card, any card, and he's gonna put a fight that you're gonna want to watch. So I would say Walmart Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, good one for Dober to overcome the cheese, and also him and his wife had just lost a pregnancy, so big emotional win for him as well. We found Mauricio Hoofy's next fight. Fuck Mauricio Hoofy. Give him Drew Dober. I don't care.
Say fuck Mar. Come on, bro. You don't act like you hate Mauricio Hoofy just because you lost to Benoit, bro. Come on, bro. You like Mauricio?
Bro, I hate Mauricio Hoofy's tattoos. Nah.
Okay,
Yeah, I like him at
I'll
featherweight
give
if he
that.
dropped down.
Next fight we had Matt Favola and Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson kind of got robbed of the first round finish here. I mean, he had Matt Favola out cold on the ground and pound multiple times. And the ground and pound, he actually woke him back up with the ground and pound. And the ref called that fight, man. There's no way he thought he heard the buzzer. There was no whistle. There was nothing, bro. He called the fight, and I think he just seen that Matt Favola. I don't even know what happened, bro. I really don't know. Literally a brain fart happened with Dan Margliotta.
Yeah.
One of the worst I think that was probably one of the worst ref things I've ever seen in my life. 3 seconds left back on the clock, calls the fight, and then says, no, I didn't call the fight. Lets Favola go back in there where he takes just a ton more damage, gets hurt multiple more times. So honestly, I think this fight probably fucked Favola's brain cells up so much because he got knocked out cold multiple times, took a lot of damage to Kyle Nelson. Like, Kyle Nelson, he's not completely a scrub. Coming down to lightweight, used to fight at welterweight. I think that was a good choice because he definitely is a lightweight because he has no power at lightweight. So for him to have been fighting at welterweight was fucking retarded. But I don't know, man. Matt Favola, we like him. He brings a scrap to the fights. I just think his entries are dog shit. Like, his entries, he comes forward and his entries are literally terrible. No type of planning on his entries. Throws empty kicks. He just throws kicks out there without, setting them up or anything. So he's just there to get countered and there to get hurt. So, and he comes forward, but he's got the heart of a champion, man. So I wish if he had the skills, Favola would be a great champion, but he just doesn't have the skills. He has the heart, just no skills. So good win on Kyle Nelson. I wouldn't say great win because, Favola, we know how he fights and he's been on a losing streak, but it's a good win, I guess, for Kyle Nelson. So good win for Favola. Or for Nelson, Favola. Hopefully he can come back and turn this shit around.
I didn't think I would ever say this in my life, but it's time for Dan Margliotta to retire. And he was one of the best. He was one of the gold standards of refereeing in mixed martial arts. Yeah, it's time. That was bad. But there's no accountability because it's all state commissions and there's no referee union or referee organization, and this is what happens when there's no accountability with refereeing or judging. We never get to ask the judges or the refs what was behind their decisions, and they get to make horrible decisions without consequence. So the only 2 times that the UFC has intervened and gotten guys basically kicked off of refereeing UFC cards was Steve Mazzagatti and Mario Yamasaki. Both of those, I mean, Yamasaki was the last one, and that was about 9 years ago now. It's not going to happen. And we've seen bad decisions. Herb Dean, I mean, my God. Herb Dean, Herzog had a couple bad ones this year. But this was bad,
bro,
dude.
They all have bad ones. The only one I could say that doesn't have a really bad... No, they all have really bad ones, bro. Let's be honest,
but the only one that doesn't really have bad ones, maybe a couple early stoppages, which even then you could justify and go 50-50, is Goddard. That's about it.
Yeah.
Goddard's the only one that you could probably say, even the early stoppages, you could see why he did it.
Yeah, I mean, the only people that hate Matt Goddard are like fucking Aljamain Sterling.
Izzy Sands.
Aljamain Sterling.
Izzy Sands. Yeah.
Hey, Izzy stands for what fight?
For the Pereira fight, the first one.
Nah, bro. I'm an Izzy fan, and honestly, when it first happened, I was like, "What the?" But then I realized, like, yeah, he would have got fucked up worse, bro. Like, he was done so.
Yeah.
But
And Izzy even said it.
that's not even the
Izzy even said
worst.
it. Yeah.
That's not even the worst one out of him, though. I mean, Kobe Covington, Usman 1 is probably his worst one.
Yeah, but Kobe was done. Kobe had his jaw broken.
I mean,
Dude. He was
Kobe was,
done.
yeah, he lost. I think he would have lost the fight, but right there, I mean, it wasn't the best stoppage. I would say that.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
seen a lot
No.
more damage done in the finishing sequences. So
Yeah. Back to the fight though. Matt Favola is just a sparring partner. Good. He's good one for Aljamain and Marab and Sarah Longo. Like he's good one. But
he fights like
you can
Marab,
tell.
Loki. Let's be honest. He fights like Marab. Marab just fights at a weight class he can get away with fighting like that, bro. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
exactly. And he trains with him. It makes sense.
He
It's
strikes
just
like Marab. On God, he does.
Kyle Nelson. Good win. He spoke up for all the fathers battling custody battles. You always got to get behind that because fuck the legal system out here.
In Canada, they got to deal with that in Canada.
But, yeah, bro, they got baby moms in Canada.
Yeah, it's probably they're more woke in Canada, so it's probably worse, bro.
Let's move on to another Canadian fighter, please.
Can we not? Because they're fucking dumb. Go to the next one. We had Charles O'Dan going down to bantamweight, taking out my man Davy Grant. You know we're a fan of Davy Grant here. We all love Davy Grant. Fucking Davy Grant looked like he was coming, but man, Jordan with that flying knee and then the submission at the guillotine. Great win. And then at bantamweight, I think Charles Jordan really poses a threat at bantamweight. Coming into a weight division that kind of needs a little bit more life. We need a couple more contenders. We only got really Umar and Mario Bautista right now. So to come in there, I think Charles Jordan is really a good contender at bantamweight for real. He's got good striking, jiu-jitsu, and he's got power at this weight class. You've seen he put out a guy like David Grant. How many guys have you seen just take out Davy Grant like that? So great win out of Charles Jordan, man. I fuck with him.
He reminds me. By the way, pause. You said Davy Grant was coming. That's crazy.
I mean, look at his face. Look at that smile. You don't think he was coming? Look at that. Davy Grant looks like he comes while he's fighting you.
Listen, I think Charles Jordan reminds you a lot of Cub Swanson back in the day. Really creative in his fighting style. Honestly, he's grappling and striking, spammed the flying knees and got one. The guillotine was clean. That was nice. That guillotine he got with a Bravo grip as well. Nasty work. I wouldn't mind seeing him against. I mean, listen. I know Ayman Zahabi called out Sean O'Malley. Sean's got to fight with Song Yadong, even if it hasn't been announced.
Or
yet.
Cejudo.
Right? Well, no. Well, Cejudo's got Talbot.
Yeah, but that's to set up another fight after that, you know.
No, I agree.
Cejudo's not retiring with Talbot is the last fight, bro. He's a fucking he's a Olympic gold medalist. Come on, bro. Fuck out of here.
I think you could put Jordan and Zahabi on a Apex card as a main event, and people would watch that.
Yeah, I mean,
just because
the purists would watch it. I don't know about the casuals though.
Well, nobody watches Apex cards anyway.
Yeah,
so.
but the purists, yeah, true.
Yeah, so I'd say Jordan's a hobby, probably a good matchup as well to kind of filter out that little tier right below Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan, Umar, you know.
Yeah, you got to put Zahabi against another Canadian anyway so he doesn't get gifted a fucking free win.
Oh, my gosh. Hear me out. Carlos Jordan, Patchy Mix.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. That's perfect right there. Patchy Mix versus Charles Jordan. Yeah, we get Patchy Mix out of here. 0-3 out of here, boy. Let's go. I don't like Patchy Mix anyway. Fuck him. Fuck Tatiana. For real. Like, I don't like their attitudes. I don't like how they fight. They act like they're the shit and get fucked up. So, I mean, you're both ass. Going to the next one, we have Manuel Farouk, man. This one was kind of heartbreaking, to see her, finish Jasmine. Juzovic is so fast. Just caught her with caught her with a jab, right?
Yeah, it was like a straight.
Seemed like she didn't even want to fight with
Jasmine
at first. Seemed like Jasmine was gonna just walk her down.
She was backing out.
Yeah, but she was setting her up though. She was just setting her up. Jasmine, man, though, I think not getting caught with that. I think she would have put a good fight on. But Moreau, man, she's good striking. She put a good fight against Shevchenko. She's one of these high level girls that's up there. I say she's up there. Alexa Grasso, Shevchenko. Wei Li, she's up there, Yang Jianan, these girls that are very good all around. She just, every given night she become champion. She just lost that night. Jasmine, I think she just got caught, man. And it's heartbreaking the way she lost in her hometown, how quickly she didn't really get a chance. He put months into training just to get finished. But Great win out of Mignon. I think Jasmine. I don't think this set. I mean, it's a loss, but I think she can come back from this. You know, she just made a mistake and was caught early. She can come back from this and turn this shit around. And I think she will be a contender one day. But Mignon, you know, she gets, you know, probably earns herself maybe another fight and then another, you know, contender shot. So
Yeah, shout out to the idiots that were saying, "Oh, Justificius was overrated. I didn't believe in the hype. She's just a grappler.
now she just
I
got
knew she
caught.
was getting exposed."
She just got
Like
caught.
she got caught with a super clean strike while the other girl was backing out and like trapped her into stepping into it. That's just high level mixed martial arts striking. You Twitter, sorry, hold up, let me. To all you idiots that live on the internet and have never, ever been in a fight in your life and want to have opinions over not just MMA, but women's MMA, when you already hate women and beat off to anime all the time, I don't want to hear a single damn thing from you guys.
Dang, why are you talking about
Jasmine
me like that?
Jasovicius.
Why you just diss me like that?
Jasmine Jasovicius is a very good fighter, man. I like her a lot. We all do. She's just exciting. She puts up a good fight. This is what happens when you put up a good fight. You either get finished or finish. And Manon Fiorot is, if it wasn't for Valentina Shevchenko's existence, she would be a champion. Let's just be honest. I mean, she beat former champion in Rose and dominated her. So it's like, come on, man. What are we doing?
I think
So great win for Manon Fiorot, though.
this is just a great
Yeah.
example of like why you can't just come into a MMA fight and not find your range with first and find the other person out first. Because if you just come in there trying to
Who's
have
the
a
other?
scrap right away, that's what
Yeah.
happens to you. You got to find your range.
Who's the other example on this card? Brendan Allen had a
Brandon Allen.
tendency of doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brendan Allen had a tendency of doing the same shit. Because this is what happens. You can be hyped up to be great. Until you work stuff like this out, this is what's gonna happen. I'm not criticizing Jasmine. I'm just saying it's a reality of the fight game, right? You know, but people look at it and say, "Oh, that win streak, it was nothing. She just overrated." I'm like, dude, like, shut up, just shut up, bro. Like, enjoy the fights. Like, it wasn't a bad fight. Jasmine didn't look horrible. She just got caught. Simple.
Yeah.
We want more knockouts in women's MMA. You got it. Shut the fuck up. Gosh.
Yeah, and Mignon, and anybody's gonna knock anyone out in the women's MMA. You got one of the best female strikers, you know, there is. So, going into the next fight, we have
Devon,
robbery.
yeah, Devon, I need you to lose the professionalism for a second and just give me your honest,
Yeah,
raw
fuck
opinion about
Eamon.
this bullshit.
Fuck this Eamon Zahabi, fucking Ariel Hawani looking bitch. I fucking hate this guy, bro. First of all, you lose to Jose Aldo, get gifted that win. And now this fight, you get gifted another one. Fuck the numbers. Fuck the total strikes. They say 81 to 56. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. Who did the more damage? I thought MMA was based off damage. Do we not do damage no more? Like I feel like they give Eamon Zahabi points off of surviving. Like, did he ever drop Cheeto in this fight? Did he drop him once? No drops. Did he hurt Cheeto once? He wobbled him one time in the third round. I gave Eamon the third round. Cheeto Vero literally won every single second of this fight, in my opinion, bro. I don't know, but also I can't get too much in this because Cheeto also does this to himself, man. Because if he wouldn't stop trying to, if he would stop waiting for the perfect opportunity, you know, if he would take more risk, he would knock motherfuckers out, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He's probably one of the more scariest guys at the division when it comes to throwing at you and with his counters too. But he just doesn't take the risk. He's so defensively sound. He's so focused on not taking damage himself that he just doesn't throw. It pisses me the fuck off. Like Cheeto Vera would be a fucking demon, bro. He would, bro. Like, look what he did on O'Malley the 5th round. You know, when he caught him with the body shot. You know, look what he did to Rob Font. I think the Rob Font fight, Cheeto versus Rob Font. Watch that shit. If he can do that,
he knocked out Dominic Cruz cold.
yeah. But that fight, he was waiting that fight too. He just got lucky and caught him with what he was. You know, he waited for the perfect shot and he got it eventually. But you can't do that against guys like this who just point fight. No. You can't. No, or guys like O'Malley who are better at striking than you. You know, you gotta look for your opportunities. You gotta take risk. And he doesn't clinch at all either, which I feel like his elbows, his knees are vicious, man. Like, I don't know.
When he does clinch, he clinches well. I don't know why he doesn't do it more.
I don't know. I like Cheeto ever since the Rob Font fight in terms of just his ability to damage and hurt people, he just doesn't do it. It pisses me off, bro. Like, in what world would you predict Figueiredo beats Chito Vera?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would
I
think
agree.
Chito Vera has a perfect style to destroy Figueiredo 9 out of 10 times. But the 1 out of 10 times he loses, which pisses me off. Aim is a hobby. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I
Who
think
then
Cheeto
called
won
out
this
Sean
fight, bro.
O'Malley?
Yeah, I think called fuck
Who-
out of here, bro. You're a fucking I hate this guy, bro. I hate him more than Marab. Than I hated Marab when Marab beat Jose Aldo, bro. For real. It's just because he clearly loses these fights, but it's in Canada too, which makes me even more. You know how much I fucking hate
and
Canada, bro.
also, the visual was bad. When Cheeto's giving up the last 30 seconds of the round, it's just a bad visual, And you got home cooking in Canada, which is obvious, his whole card.
Bro, this the
And
most.
like I
Bro, they're
said,
more
Cheeto
rigged in
does this.
Canada than Abu
Cheeto,
Dhabi, bro. They're more rigged in Canada than Abu Dhabi, bro.
well, that's where we're going next, Devon. So don't you worry about that. But
They wonder why there's no American
yeah,
champs right now.
dude, Iman Zahabi, he's not bad. It's just he doesn't win fights. He fights like an idiot sometimes, man. And I will say the leg kicks were nice. I did enjoy those, but Cheeto was landing the harder, more efficient shots. It's just Cheeto wasn't throwing. Cheeto just stood there. And like, I get it. He's defensively sound. He tries the whole Floyd Mayweather shit, but it's like, dude, brother, what are you doing? Throw. You throw hard as shit. We've seen you knock guys out. We've seen you break guys. Like, you're letting this 37-year-old Muppet, sorry, Eamon, but not sorry, this 37-year-old Muppet of just happiness and joy and, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, dude, you're 37. You're only here after getting robbery wins and beating trash cans. You've also fought once every like 2-3 years until this last year. Come on, man. Come on. It was just
Yeah.
bad. And I get why Cheeto was pissed, and I understand it. And I'm, you know what? In a way, I am happy he lost because I saw that Cheeto's skills are still there. I hope this finally pisses him off enough at 32. He's still young enough to then come out in this next fight, whoever it is, and put on a show.
Nah, I'm
which
done
he
with him,
can.
bro. Nah,
I
this is
think
my last.
guys.
Nah, this is my last. This is the last chance I was giving Cheeto. I'm done with him, bro.
I can't say that. He's 32, man. I can't say that. I can't
Nah,
say
bro.
that.
I don't believe in him no more. He's gonna keep fighting like
You
this,
know what?
bro.
You know what? Corey and Cheeto. Corey and Cheeto. Why not?
Nah, Corey and probably O'Malley's and Corey. My opinion. It's probably gonna be O'Malley or Corey, to be honest.
You know what? Cheeto and Yanez. Cheeto Yanez.
Yeah,
why
bro.
not?
That's probably something he could probably win. There we go. Or like or Jonathan Martinez versus Cheeto.
Jonathan Martinez. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he fought Amy Zahabi. This guy literally's fighting with a high guard the whole time. No knees, no body punches, nothing to the body, nothing. Cheeto Vera, nothing to the body. Guy's fighting he's fighting in a Philly shell and the high guard most of the fight. Like, I don't know, man. He literally knows you're headhunting, bro. He literally fought in a style to prevent headhunting. Literally. He literally, his defense won him the fight, which is fucking crazy. I don't even want to talk about this shit no more. I don't care about these numbers, bro. These are fake numbers, bro. Fuck out. These are Canadian numbers, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. 81 and 56,
Well,
my ass, bro.
if you're pissed off now, Devon, I pray that we move on quickly through the next fight because
Then we got the co-main. First of all, this shouldn't have been the co-main. Anyways, getting into it, we got Kevin Holland. This is the last time I'm picking Kevin Holland too. Kevin Holland, Cheeto. I'm done with both these fucks, bro.
I fucking told you,
Bro,
bro.
Mike
He's
Mallet
always
lost to
selling it.
fucking Neil Magny, bro. I will never pick somebody who lost to Neil Magny. I'm sorry, Neil Magny is fucking dog shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? You telling me Neil Magny's better than Kevin Holland, bro? Fuck no, bro. Kevin Holland just got kicked in the nuts, and then I think he was trying to milk it to get the point taken, and then once he didn't take the point, he was like, well, fuck. Now I got to fake like my nuts hurt the whole fight, so when I lose, it don't look like I'll have an excuse. Bro, Kevin Holland likes to fight with built-in excuses, bro. On God, he does. That shit pisses me off, bro. Fuck this nigga, bro. Nah, bro.
When I say this, Devon.
Look at this nigga. No, bro. Like, look at this nigga this nigga might have one of the best resumes, bro. This nigga's fought JDM, Wonder Boy, fucking MVP, fucking, come on, bro. Delete bro. Vicente Luque,
Buckley.
Buckley, like, you know, all these guys, Chimaev,
Hamza.
and loses to fucking
Yeah, yeah.
Mike Mallet, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Fuck out of here, man. This shit pisses me off, bro. Kevin Holland, you fucking sell me, bro. And then the thing is, I'm gonna pick against him in the next fight. He's gonna fucking knock the guy out. That's the thing that's gonna piss me off. He only wins a fight. I think he's gonna lose, bro. Like Daniel
I tried to tell
Rodriguez.
you.
He lost to Daniel Rodriguez and Mike Mallet back to back, bro. But he destroys Gunnar Nelson. He destroyed Gunnar Nelson though. Like what the
Didn't
fuck?
he lose to Hermanson?
Who? Holland?
Kevin Holland did. I think he lost to Hermanson as well.
Destroys Vicente Luque, but loses to Daniel Rodriguez and Mike Mallet. Destroys Gunnar Nelson. I mean RDR. Fucking, he got KO'd by Delite, or is that he just got hurt? Didn't he? He got hurt in that
I
fight.
don't remember.
I don't remember.
Again, the resume is great, but this is why I don't pick Kevin Holland in a sanctioned MMA fight.
Split decision against JDM.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. JDM's my favorite fighter, bro. Besides Peter Yan. Like, come on, bro. Fucking.
Do you give Mike Malott any?
He's knocked out Alex. He's knocked out Fluffy and Brandon Allen. But he loses to Mike Mallet, bro. I just don't get that, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get this nigga's. This nigga's got the most confusing fucking sure dog of all time, bro. Knockout wins over Kellen. Back-to-back knockout wins over Kellen Holland and Brandon Allen. But then loses to fucking Daniel Rodriguez and Mike Mallet. That's fucking absurd, bro. Anyways, I'm done talking about this shit, bro. I don't want to talk about it. Not a good win out of Mike Mallet. It really was a bullshit fight. This shit was fucking dog shit. I don't even know what this was, bro. I will say this. Mike Mallet did look like he had fast hands. I will say that. His hands did look good. I'll give him that. But
dude, okay, so let's see. So he lost to Derek Brunson. He got UD'd. He got UD'd by Vittori. He beat Cowboy Oliveira, Tim Means, Chiesa, Ponzivio. I remember the Wonder Boy fight. Remember they had the whole he had a gentleman's agreement as a built-in excuse that he was just gonna stand up and not grapple with him.
He legit broke his hand on Wonder Boy's forehead. I mean, he fucked Wonder Boy. He was fucking Wonder Boy up until he broke his hand. Let's be honest. He legit was fucking Wonder Boy up until he broke his hand.
Fair. He beat Fluffy. He beat Fluffy. He beat Fluffy, Devon.
He didn't just beat Fluffy. He knocked out
in
Fluffy.
39 seconds.
And Brandon Allen back to
He
back.
knocked him 39. Bro, he fought Thiago Santos in 2018. What the fuck
his first
is
fight?
his
First fight in the UFC was Thiago Santos. That's what I'm saying, bro. Motherfucker whose first fight, he lost a decision, only a decision, to Thiago Santos' his first fight in UFC when Thiago Santos was good, or at least decent. But he ends up losing to Mike Mallet, bro. Getting backed up by Mike Mallet the whole fight. I don't get that shit, bro. It's just MMA math isn't MMA math, bro.
He beat Oleg Jashuk.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. It just doesn't MMA math,
Jashuk,
bro.
I guess.
Kevin Holland doesn't MMA math, bro. He doesn't, bro. He just goes out there and just does whatever, bro. Fucking, I don't know.
You know something, dude? Fuck it. Somebody make the money to make it work. Have Cheeto go up. Have Cheeto versus Kevin Holland. It's the same bullshit, both guys.
All right, bro. Yeah, we're going to the main event.
It's the same. Bro. No. Listen. How could two guys be so skilled and talented, have such good names on their resume, and then lose to such dog shit fighters? I don't understand.
Yeah.
But you know what? In the main event, Brendan Allen had the same problem until this fight. Yeah. Let's get into it.
So we had the main event. We had RDR losing to Brandon Allen. Corner calling the fight in the fourth round because RDR was basically taking 30 seconds to get up off the ground after every round and go into the round. I mean, he started the first round dominant. He was able to take control of Brandon Allen and get him on the ground and take control. And you was thinking, okay, RDR is about to destroy this guy for 5 rounds. But all of a sudden, the last 30 seconds of the first round, Brandon Allen reversed him, and you could see, okay, built a little confidence off of that. And then the second round, Brandon Allen takes him down and does damage, actually. When he takes him down, I'm talking elbows, damage, MMA grappling, not just jiu-jitsu. I feel like RDR was playing a little bit too much jiu-jitsu. He was throwing up his legs as well, tiring himself out. I feel like if he just, got in his guard and just relax the second round and just try to survive, he would have been way better off. But he was trying to get up. I mean, credit to RDR. He was trying to get some submissions. He was trying to chase submissions. He almost had that reverse triangle in there at one time. But Brendan Allen, dominating in the ground and pound, putting mean elbows in, damage, hurting RDR, and then the third round comes out, just takes him up, picks him up, and takes him down right away and bodies him. And then fourth round, basically his corner didn't let him go out there for the fight. Bad showing from RDR. I don't know, man. Seemed like he was gonna be dominant, but all of a sudden things just switched bad. Which in the before the fight, I did see in an interview he was saying that he did hint at him taking this many fights as fast was starting to wear at him, which kind of like alerted to me. I was like, oh shit. He was like, yeah, sometimes you get more than what you asked for. You bite off more than what you could chew. He was saying stuff like that. So they were saying he was sick for this fight, but I mean, looking at how he was that first round, there was ways he could still win this fight, that night. He just didn't do it. Brendan Allen was more composed. I think Brendan Allen didn't win this fight off anything he did. I think he was just more composed. He was more of a vet in the UFC on that night. But he did do some good things in the grappling. I mean, have that type of dominance after the first round, good win out of Brendan Allen. I don't know if that gets him a contender fight, but puts him in the right track. I mean, I feel like one more, give him that Sean Strickland rematch, and he could get up there. So,
yeah,
I just hope this doesn't I just hope this doesn't make like a guy like Adesanya be like, oh, here's a free top 5 win I can get.
Yeah, I think taking 5 fights definitely caught up to RDR for sure. Because the first round and a half, because even the second round for a little bit, he had it for sure. But you can't grapple at full speed in MMA. You just can't. Not if you can get a guy out in the first round, cool. But even Hamzat, you saw in the DDP fight, he slowed it down, right? Working out, having position over submission, everything. I think RDR got excited in the first round and really thought he was going to get Brendan Allen out. But Brendan Allen, to his credit, has amazing defensive grappling. He's shown that in his career. He's a good grappler. His BJJ is really good. I don't want to sound like a hater when I say this, Devon.
I wasn't too impressed off of Brendan Allen off of this one, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I think this was more RDR losing this fight than Brendan Allen winning this fight. And it's a shame because, okay, the guy that he replaced, Fluffy, he lost to Fluffy twice already. Once in the UFC and once in LFA. So I don't want to see that. Okay, who do we want to see Brendan Allen fight? You're not fighting for a title. Maybe DDP.
Sean Strickland's only. Wait, DDP or Sean Strickland are only 2 matchups.
Yeah, DDP or Sean Strickland. Which, even then, I still firmly believe Sean's getting the next title shot after Imavov.
I think he should get it before, but that's just me.
I do too. But they're gonna, how it works. But still, okay. DDP versus Brendan Allen. What in that fight against RDR showed you that Brendan Allen can beat DDP?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Brendan Allen is talented, but his resume stinks because he has these big blunder losses where he just loses his head. And he didn't show me anything different, honestly, in this fight. This is more just RDR just breaking.
I think he tired himself out, honestly. Terrible game plan.
Like, let's say Brendan Allen versus Robert Whittaker.
Honestly, I wish RDR would have kept it on the feet more.
I agree. And I think that's where he was winning in the clinch as well, especially. I don't know why he kept going to the ground. I don't know why he didn't want to engage Brendan Allen in the striking, but, either way, I don't think it's the end of RDR either. I think he's going to take some time off that he needs to. He'll be back relatively quickly, and I think he'll be just fine. But now Brendan Allen gets to have an RDR win on his resume,
and they're
going to feed him. They're going to feed him a Kyle Bohalia or somebody like that. That's going to expose Brendan Allen again. I'm sorry, and I like Brendan Allen.
Oh, yeah, Bohalia's a good matchup, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see anything different in this fight. I didn't see anything that showed me, like, you deserve to be fighting for a title.
Yeah.
Just being honest,
I mean, he should have won an Imavov fight. He threw away the Imavov fight,
Exactly. He throws away fights that he's winning, or he does stupid shit that gets him into positions to get finished.
You think his best win is RDR or Vittori?
RDR.
But he's got
RDR
he's got losses for fucking Chris Curtis. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Chris Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Chris Curtis. He's got a couple knockouts in there. Chris Curtis has a couple knockouts over some people. You'd be like, what the fuck? Man,
Mm-hmm.
I love Chris Curtis during that time, bro. Fuck. Yeah, or
Yeah, we gotta.
Brendan Allen didn't really show that impressiveness, but I think we gotta go, right? We have to end this here in a
Yeah, we gotta
second.
quit. Yeah, we gotta quit. We can quickly go through this next one, unless you want to do a prediction video on Thursday.
Yeah, we can do a prediction video. We can film it tomorrow, tonight, or whenever. Later. We
Yeah,
don't have to do it today. So that's gonna do it for
man,
episode
for sure.
36
Tomorrow
of
would be
Glove
perfect.
Talk. That's the RDR versus Brendan Allen card. We're gonna be making the video for our predictions for the Tom Aspinall gone card. Finally, get to see Tom Aspinall. You know, will he keep John Jones in retirement, or will he do something to make John Jones come out? We'll find out. So, see you guys next time.
Yeah, it was RDR versus Brendan Allen versus the refs versus fuck Canada.